from the home of the Rangers, there's a good look at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball next. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched into the 5th inning, and he just didn't have enough to get past that. Got a no decision. I think if he can give them some length, get to the 6th or maybe the 7th, then he's got a good shot of winning this game today.
Standing in, D. Gordon. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. And we are underway in Arlington as the first pitch of the night is taken here for ball 1. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, that 500 is like the magic number. Now, they won their last game. Now they're 1 under 500. If you get to 500, you feel like, okay, now we can start to build something special. But you got to get to that 500 mark. That's why this game is so important. They win today, they're at 500.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. A very warm 85 degrees as we begin play tonight. Two and one now to Gordon. This is flared right back over the mound. And he's retired 1 away. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run. And that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now it's 2-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Well, Matty, some people say Gary is more of a pitcher's umpire because he features a wider strike zone than some. But I think he's at least pretty consistent about it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
1 out, nobody on. In there, 3-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Chu has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting third, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Tom Kohler gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's been throwing the ball really well his last 3 outings. In the last 3 outings, he's allowing just less than a base runner an inning. When you do that, you're going to win games, and that's the key to his success in the last 3 games so far.
Here's Carlos Gomez, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1-3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich is under it. He's got it 1 away. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm always excited when I get to see Adrian Beltre do his thing. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now at the plate, Adrian Beltre. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
2 out, nobody on. In there, 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Payoff pitch one more time. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. On to the second inning now for Marlington with no score. In now, Marcell Ozuna. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
1-2. Here it comes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Another 2-2 offering. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
This is a really good at-bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome, they go, great AB, man, great AB.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rangers. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You got to earn it to beat them.
At the plate, Justin Bohr. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled back.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Ichiro now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider on the inside for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Don't let him score.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Martin Prado now. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 6 home runs. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s and 28 RBIs. No score here as we play inning number 2. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Rougned Odor.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Here it comes. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Lucroy. Batting average for him entering play stands right at .280. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
2-0 count. You're looking for your pitch. He does a nice job. Got a pitch, drove it, and got the base hit to the outfield.
Right fielder. Shin Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Standing in, Mike Napoli, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 out with the man at first. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Rangers leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. In now is A.J. Ellis. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
The catcher, number 17, A.J. Ellis.
Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Choo has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here it comes. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Napoli will hang with it, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The pitch. Good release on the circle change. 2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now in the box, number 18. Hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. First offering on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might be looking for. He could be pretty confused right now.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Moving over is Ichiro, and he's got it for out number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Delino, the Shield.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now.
Come on, Rangers.
And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Giancarlo Stanton becomes the first out of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. DeShields is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. The high fastball is in there.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Justin Bour, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. Marlins lead 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nomar Mazara comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 30.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A called strike over the outside corner.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. And he's doing that in this game.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bohr is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it. And that retires the side. We'll see Ichiro when we get back. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ichiro Suzuki. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Beltre is up with it. Throw gets Ichiro at first as he's retired, trying to bunt his way aboard. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There was a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
Martin Prado now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes to Shields, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's why you hear people say work down in the zone. That's such a difficult pitch to hit. If the ball's up a little bit, these great hitters, they touch it, it's going out of the ballpark. Right there is a prime example.
In now is A.J. Ellis.
A.J. Ellis.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Gomez. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Striding in once again, Adeiny Echeverria. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Weak chopper up the line. Right there is Beltre. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the night here in Arlington. It's now 1-0 Miami. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 17, Shin-Soo Choo.
Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Prado is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
First baseman, number 5, Mike Napoli.
Digging in, Mike Napoli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now here it comes. Out of play. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Ready for another chance? Number 18. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
A runner on first with 2 away. A high fastball is in there. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I agree with it either. Most pitchers, like when they're in a groove, they just want to get back on the bump and compete. Sometimes visits like these are just like a formality.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Napoli is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Whoa, those 2-out base hits, those will kill the other team right there. He comes up with a big hit to tie this game.
Here's Carlos Gomez as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to minimize the damage here. In the dirt here. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Here's the 1-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again. D.
Leading off
Gordon.
for Miami.
No hits in 2
Second
trips to the
baseman.
plate for him in the ball game.
Gordon.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. In there at the knees. Strike one. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here.
How about that DP right here? Let's turn the 5-4-3 here.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Let's go, Texas.
Two and 0.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball on the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch out.
Come on, Rangers, go.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This is in the air out to right. Chu has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. In is Christian
next for the
Yelich.
Marlins.
He comes in 0 for 2
fielder.
thus far.
Christian Yelich.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch outside. The throw. Might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That stolen base gives him a nice round number now, 40 on the year. He's set. Here's the 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Hit sharply on the ground. Odor has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, left fielder.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball one.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. All tied at 1-1. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Nomar Mazara.
Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Echeverria's there. And a rather easy first out.
The third baseman, number 29, Adrian.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
1-0 count. Here it is. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Ready for another chance? Rougned Odor. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Still tied 1 apiece. Welcome back to Arlington. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Dario Alvarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
39, Dario Alvarez.
Ready once again. Justin Bour comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Justin Bour.
Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. And he misses with it 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Ichiro now. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
That's the third slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
And the pitch on 2-1. Weak roller right side. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Ready for another shot now. Martin Prado comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. I'm not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is DeShields. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Riding in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled back.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And a wasted pitch there. 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Into the box now, Mike Napoli. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind an account, 2-0.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, number 18. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Tony Barnett has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Tony Barnett.
JT Realmuto is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Realmuto.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers, 27 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Echeverria now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 9, second baseman.
Here's D. Gordon now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Come on, Rangers.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Now a ball line foul as this is over the Rangers dugout.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
First and second now, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In is Christian Yelich. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
What a great pitch. When you have the velocity to throw a ball by somebody up there in the zone, I don't know why guys don't use it more.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Jeffrey Perez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 77, Jeffrey Perez.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Marlins leave all 3, still tied 1 apiece. JT Realmuto will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 11, JT Realmuto.
Jeffrey Perez will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Boxberger.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Delino DeShields.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Center fielder number 14, Carlos Gomez.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And it's back to the top of the order now for Carlos Gomez. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. It looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Ozuna giving chase, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, Designated hitter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nomar Mazara. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rangers set down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in the Lone Star State with Major League Baseball on the show. Set to start the 9th inning in this one. Alex Claudio will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. At the plate, Justin Bour. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Justin Bour.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That misses 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Ready now, Ichiro Suzuki. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Man, that's 6 straight balls to start the innings. 4-pitch walk, and now 2-0 to this guy. He's going to have to go ahead and have a little TO and get himself together.
Now the 2-0. And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over.
Martin Prado.
Now batting, Martin Prado. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
The 0-1.
Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit.
And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow! And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
That runner on second base. Here we go, Rangers.
The 1-0 pitch.
Swing better.
Tapper up the line, but it's foul, strike 1.
Here we go. Turn 2. Come on, Rangers. Go.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Let's go, Rangers.
Ready on 1 and 2. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Let's go.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Chop foul wide of first.
Strike this guy out.
Chopped weakly to the left. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Gordon.
So stepping in, D. Gordon. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Don't let him score.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. To the right side and through, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton.
He swings and grounds it to short.
One there on to Napoli. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Marlins lead this one 3-1. A.J. Ramos is the man
Now
called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
A.J. Ramos.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He'll be the first to greet the closer, A.J. Ramos.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Here comes the 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Ichiro is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Second baseman,
So digging in now, Rougned Odor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Set. Here's the 3-1. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Brad Boxberger wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. A.J. Ramos hammers down the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.